All right. Actually, kind of. I'm low-key kind of fond of the Moogles. They grow on you. They grow on you a little bit. They're dramatic. They're dramatic little buggers. But I like them. The Mog Squad assembles. Say what? The Mog Squad assembles, apparently. Mogzun. A Moogle in knight's armor is flitting to and fro in the rookery. Ah, you're here at last, Capo. The example you set forth has inspired me and my stalwart allies to take up the defense of Moogle kind. When the wild Skylords come knocking on our doors, the Mog Squad will be there to beat them back into the skies, Kupo. The rest of the recruits are practicing one of the most vital tactics, patrolling. Find Mog Khan and Mogut so that the Mog Squad can start its first training drill. One can never be too vigilant. Mogut and Mog Khan are on patrol duty in the rookery. Find them so the Mog Squad can assemble. Mog Squad, assemble. If we can find the Moogles. Once again, another search and find quest. Oh, here we go. MogCon. Oh, little wizard hat. Take this. A rock. Fire. Direct hit, Kupopo. Moogle kind could not ask for a more capable defender. Oh, adventurer. What's this? Drill time? All right. I'll leave right away. You're a wizard, Moogle. Alright. One more to find. Oh, here we go. Mogut. Oh, look at you, little archer, Moogle. All quiet on the Western Front. Oh, is it time already? To the drill I shall go, Kupo. Alright, here we go. Moogle Squad. Mogut. Duty calls, Kupo. Magic is all about taking our time with the incantations. Alright, Mugzoom, we got your squad back. The Mog Squad has the little troll I did. The Mog Squad has assembled. Only our courage stands between Moogle kind and Nidhogg's vengeful wrath. This adventurer has kindly volunteered to lead the Mog Squad into the realm of greatness. We have much and more to learn under your watchful eye, Commander. Okay. Troops, the drill begins henceforth. Begin by slaying your assigned beast. Dismissed, Kupo. Alright, off they go. There they go. Complete. Oh, they've scattered to the three winds. This is a cute little side quest here. Alright. Just more side quests appear. We are here to complete them. And we're getting some good experience on Summoner. Alright, which one is this? Mogzoon. Hello. Mogzoon is staring down his surroundings with all his might. Ah, I spy a Melia right over there. And that's my assigned beast. I best slay it before it scurries away and fight Kupo. Of course, I can't do battle without instruction. If you cut down 3 Melia and bring me a branch from each, that should be enough to inspire me. Inspire me, adventurer. Go. I'll follow your lead, Commander. Get to chopping that wood, Capo. Alright. Will do. And then one more. We can go through any of these. I've selected. We're going for this one. Shoot. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, Mugzoon, are you inspired? Witness me. There's no better way than to learn by seeing. Did you bring the Melia branches, Capo? The gnarled appendage of a living tree once occupied by Melia. And over. Ah, yes, these are indeed Melia branches. I trust you gave them a sound thrashing. Your fighting inspires me to new heights, Commander. I'm so inspired, in fact, that I'm already quite tuckered out. Oh no, the Moogles. So tuckered. A trainee must not overexert himself too early. Rest is when we can reflect upon lessons learned. Drill over, Capo. What a drill that was, oh dear, so tuckered. Complete. I thought that might be how the side questing went, but alright. Mog Khan. Mog Khan is shaking her wand furiously at the air. See those mist strikes over there? Those are my targets. Now all I have to do is hit them with a fireball and win, right? But what if I miss, Capo? I need you to go and gauge their strength for me. Slay them and bring me 3 of their tails. Then we'll know exactly what kind of beasts we're dealing with. They don't look so tough, but you need to make sure for me. I'll be watching from a safe and educational distance, Kupo. Alright. Safe and educational distance. Just the one more here, just the one more here. Oh. And there we go. Alright, excellent, excellent, excellent. Mudcon. We have defeated the lizards. That didn't look too hard, Capo. Did you bring their tails? I make it look easy, though, dude. I make it look easy. The Mistdrake tail is the best you ever had. Ah, so these are Drake tails. Doesn't look like anything me and my Moogle magic can't handle. But I might need just a little more training before trying to bird one down myself. Having a goal is the first step towards growth. Drill over, Capo. These Moogles really getting in the best practice. All right, last one of the Mog Squad is Magoot. Magoot is watching the nearby golems with a keen eye. Ooh, some dies. Oh, you know what? I'll do some green dye. We have a lot of brown dye already. Let's do some green. Magoot is watching the nearby golems with a keen eye. Okay. My assigned training targets are just over there. The golems cannot escape the watchful eye of Magoot, sniper extraordinaire. I did have something to ask you, however. Although I trust Mogzoon's judgment, I want to see our commander's strength for myself, Capo. Attest yours to your strength by bringing me 3 cores from the limestone golems hulking around the area. And we're being tested. I would see your battle prowess for myself. Take them the golems that are lumbering around the area. Okay. Sure thing, dude. There we go. Yeah. We'll see if how much the Questina saw, whether that'll open up a whole bunch of new shit. Because this one has been like, all right, well, let's clear out these side quests around the map here, and then oh dear, looks like 5 more, or whatever, have opened up. But I'm committed now. I'm committed now to clearing this map of side quests. And there we go. Cores obtained. Taking a look at around this area. I don't think I've been out this way before. It's like earth aspect crystal here. The golems crumbled as dirt before your wrath. Did you bring me their cores, Capo? The magic imbued heart of the limestone golem. Yes, these will do splendidly. After seeing you fight, I believe the Mog Squad could ask for no more qualified a commander. In fact, I doubt I'll ever be able to defend my home so skillfully. Well, one must know their weaknesses to improve on them. Drill over, Capo. Alright, sure, we will take the green dye. Alright, yes, back to the Mog Squad. Much travel, little gain for the Mog Squad. Besides maybe, perhaps, a little bit of insight. Up here they are. Oh, one each of the beasties that they did, that they didn't fight? They're not actually attacking yet, they're just sort of here. Oh no, they're both cowering. It's hopeless, Kupo. Help us, Kupo. The Mog Squad is surrounded by hosts of malicious-looking monsters. Okay. These monsters just surrounded us out of nowhere, Kupo. They don't look very happy. Commander, you have to do something. Now, Kupo, run for your lives, Kupopo! I just turned around and I'm just like, hey guys, calm down. Don't look at this, they're just Moogles. Oh, there they go. Rescue the Mog Squad. Just like, there, beasties, calm down. And the Mogs was just like, run! And I'm just like, no, wait, they'll just chase you. We got a Mog Squad to rescue. Up here's one. Mog Con. Don't worry, dude, I got your back. Roll full Drake. Just went out there, randomly slayed their kin, and now they're just like, alright. Slayed people for no reason, dude. Slayed animals and elementals. The spell. What was that incantation again? Kupopo. Po? Oh, the beast is already dead. Thank you, Commander. I was so scared. Oh, dude. Couldn't cast one spell, dude. I know, like, sometimes you get from paralyzed by fear, but come on, dude. Okay. Big dude. Don't worry, Magut, I got your back. I've never been so frightened, Commander. I owe you my life. And then just the other lad, Magzoon, or whatever his name is, to save. Wherever the fuck he be. Oh yeah, okay, they're all down here in this level. Alright, good. At least we don't have to do the super amount of searching for this. Alright, easy peasy. There we go, the last of the Mog Squad saved. If you weren't here, Commander. Oh, time to make a break for it, Kupo. Alright, where'd they go? Okay, back where we first met them. Alright guys, you okay? That's why you don't, I don't know, go slaying random beasties. They're just like floating to the side like this. I can't believe we escaped, Kupo. I just want to go home, Kupo. Commander, the other Moogles told me the true story of their drills, Kupo. They were just like me and actually didn't do the drills. It seems that we all may have asked you to do our duties for us. I knew something was amiss. Of course, we didn't get any combat skills. Because we never combated. We must have angered the great worm has Valgar by shirking our responsibilities. Or else, this would not have happened. Is that how that works? I don't think Valgar just has own command over these little dudes and gives that much a fuck about you Moogles, but okay. How could we have ever hoped to defend his realm, Kupo? It's only thanks to you, Commander, that we are all still safe. We'll return to our quiet lives and give up on the excitement of being defenders. Well, I mean, if you start small, you can be like mild defenders, and eventually you could work your way up to something bigger. But you know, if not everybody's meant to be a fighter. There's that as well. You know, you always don't always have to go big. You can just, you know, defend from smaller threats too. That helps, you know. So you can do it. It saddens me to say this will be the last gathering of the Mog Squad. Troops, disassemble, Kupo. There they go. Disassembled. Alright, I've taken a lot of the spell speed stuff. I'm gonna take skill speed. I'm gonna take this one for once. Alright, okay, that is the last of the of those ones. Alright, let me teleport to Mogholm real quick. Just hand in the one quest that's over there, and then we'll do all the side questing this off. Skill speed is for melee? I figured as much, I'll be loving a melee eventually. Worried sick. Okay, yeah, this was the Moogle that was worried about his friend, and then we went to go save his friend. There they are, reunited. Let's listen to all these guys. Welcome back, adventurer. Our patient saw his friend had returned, and he perked right up. I bet our mercurial friend here thinks it's his return that's done the trick, and not my marvelous medicine, Kupo. Though I suppose we wouldn't have either if it wasn't for you. Okay, I'm gonna go. I managed to make it back in one piece, Kupo. When those big bad bees started chasing me, I thought I was for it. Whatever. Hello, adventurer. I feel a lot better now, and my friend is safe and sound too, Kupo. You're a lifesaver in more ways than one. No problem, small friend. I'd probably still be napping if it wasn't for you, Kupo. Napping. Alright. Friend successfully saved. Moogles successfully cured. Oh, hold on. There's another wee quest up this way. There's another wee quest. What has opened up here? Mogsia. Hello. Mogsia is looking desperately around the surrounding grass. Oh no. Without my cloud mellows, I can't do anything, Kapopo. My precious cloud mellows were carried off by a sudden gust of wind. The currents carried them off in the direction of the Mother of Sheev statue. The Mother of the Sheev? Okay. Adventurer, please recover my 3 pieces of cloud mellow before I lose my Moogle mind, Kapo. I saw my tufts of cloud mellow fly off in the direction of the Mother Sheev statue. My pom-pom is shaking. Please get them back for me. You mean that statue? Up, they've all sort of like drifted in a straight line pattern here. Alright. Oh, there's one here on this island. Okay, the cloud mellows, these little, the little floofy plants. One retrieved. They're really making us just fly straight out here for all of these. A sightseeing location, though. Hello. Is this a lookout sightseeing one? Not look around. Pray. There we go. Okay, let's see. That was number 19. The Lost Landlord. The Colossus stands on an island in Greensward. Its name was bestowed by the Moogles, who believe it to be a statue of the king of the land dwellers. Though no records remain that could shed light on the identity of this individual, whether or not he ever truly walked among the realms. I mean, it just looks like Oh, it spins. I don't like. It doesn't look like a person. Just looks like a winged statue thing. So I don't know what exactly it's supposed to be, but sure, why not? Okay, one more. Like way out this way. Oh, it is called the Mother Sheev statue, of the Sheev statue on the map. Interesting. Oh, there's a Moogle all the way up here, Magoon. So surprisingly, Moogle we have not talked to yet. Hello.
The statue stands as serene as ever, Kupo. As long as my palm remains upright, I'll let none defile these sacred grounds.
Good for you, dude. Or less. Let's see. Oh, here we go. All the way up this way. Up here? No, down here? Up there it is. Look at this. That's good doorways and stuff like that. Some people just came out here. Guess for these guardians that live along these mountains, this is fucking like, I guess this at least has good like railings and stuff like that, but yeah. Undeterred by great heights. Unspooked. Alright. Back to Mogcomb we go. Back to Mogcomb. And then, like, I don't know however many of these four quests, not including any that might pop up over there. And there's also, like, the Party at Mogcomb quest as well. Lot of side questing. There's also, we still have an entire batch of side questing. We haven't done everything in Nazis Law. And there's also a bunch of side questing still in the Sea of Clouds. And then there's a bunch of side questing that also opened up in the Dravanian Highlands. So lots of side questing to do. Lots of experience I can get on my summoner. Alright, Mogsia.
I do hope the beasts around the statue haven't gobbled up my tufts. My precious tufts.
Cloudmellow. Despite being later than air, this floating flora will not budge from its location, even when beset by strong winds. Okay, but isn't that what just happened?
You found them. You found them, Kupopo. I don't know what I would have done without my Cloudmellows. They're perfect for sky fishing. Now I won't go hungry, Kupo. Nowhere place in Mogcomb gets more nourishing sunlight, so this is the ideal place to grow Kupo trees, Cloudmellows, and other precious plants we want to protect from the brutish Skylords, Kupo.
Alright, to us all then. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. Marcule, it looks like he's slain some. Actually slain some of these dinos. Damn. Nicely done, dude. Don't worry, I'm here to help. I'm your backup. Okay, so I had a couple more charges that left. And I'll have to start casting the regular rune yet. Alright, dude.
Three dragons attacked me at once, Capo. Just two would have been no problem, but three? I barely escaped with my pom-pom intact, thank you.
Dude, you did great. More amazing than most Moogles, so yeah, nice job. Pom Guard lives up to his name.
So you were sent here by Captain Moglu. Well, we best return to Asa and talk there. I fear this area is no longer safe.
Clearly. So we've made it a bit safer, I guess. Alright, now these other quests. Mogmont. Something has Mogmont's pom-pom in a twist.
This aggression will not stand, Kupo. Nidhogg's meddlesome minions have swarmed the plaza in front of Zenith. We need to do something to teach them a lesson. One of them even had the gall to make a nest right in front of the holy place. If you can believe that. I need you to snatch an egg from it. That'll teach them to breed where they don't belong.
Sure, I guess I'll snatch an egg.
We cannot tolerate Nidhogg's dragons breeding on holy ground. Steal an egg from the nest to show those dragons they're not welcome here. Okay.
Oh, did you do the dungeon? No, I haven't done the dungeon yet. I started with side questing in the Churning Mists. So I haven't done whatever Hraesvelgr wants us to do yet. And I forgot to watch a video, so I'll have to watch a guide for that too as well. Alrighty. Oh, hold on. Moogle Mender and Merchant. Yeah, let's repair while we're out here. Okay. Oh, we're good. Alright. Let me eat some food again here. Sure, we'll eat one of those. Okay. It looks like there's one quest. Or wait, is this the quest we're supposed to hand in? It's all the way up here? Oh, there he is. Marcule, hello. We're all the way at the top of the tower here.
Thank you for your aid, adventurer. The minions of Nidhogg used to keep their distance, but every day, more are sighted just yams away, Kupo. Defending Zenith has become quite a chore. Hraesvelgr holds the landmarks built by the landlords to be sacred, and has tasked Mooglekind with their upkeep. But Nidhogg's brood pay our sacred covenant no mind. We can't let them desecrate Zenith. With your help, we'll teach those brutish dragons some manners, Kupo.
Okay.
I knew we could count on your strength. There's not much time to spare. Operations will start henceforth. The courage of the Pom Guard shall not falter.
Alright, Marcule is ready to set off towards Zenith with an adventurer in tow.
That's me. Before Nidhogg's awakening, his minions didn't dare come near Zenith for fear of Hraesvelgr's holy wrath. But more and more Skylords have been sighted within yams of the Holy Palace, generally causing all kinds of dreadful disruptions, Kupo. Why, they could be creeping into Zenith as we speak. That's why I require your assistance in our patrols. Let us hurry to Zenith and drive away those brutish dragons.
We'll admit, kind of fun to do the dungeons blind. I guess it kind of would be, But the only problem is that there is no dungeon guide, and sometimes I get hit by an ability and I die to it, and I don't know what I got hit by, and so I can't, if I get rezzed, I can't fix it next time it happens to me. So I like knowing what I just like knowing what I'm getting into. I don't like failing like that and then not being able to fix it immediately in the fight. If I knew what I died to, then I can fix it, but after having done that with the first fight ever that I did, which was the King Moogle fight, and I kept dying. I kept getting mind controlled by something, and I didn't know how to not have that not happen to me. Now I know a little bit more about the Final Fantasy stuff, so sometimes I can make an educated guess about what I did wrong, but sometimes I just don't know. So I'd rather watch a guide personally. I know sometimes it can be more interesting to just go into it blind and just like flail your way to try to go for the victory, but I prefer watching a video. That's just me. Alright, Mogson. Mogson looks like he's forgotten something again.
Oh no, I've done it again, Kupo. I forgot my baskets. Please, adventurer, find them for me.
Baskets again.
I've got 3 baskets around Thrall Cache. Find them before the monsters get done to them.
Oh, but this time baskets in a different place. Oh, all the way out there, dude. Okay.
Those baskets are precious to me. Find them around Thrall Cache, Kupo.
The King Moogle Mog fight also has a kill order for the ads that unless you know it, you don't know it. Yeah. Yeah, so sometimes things are a little bit obtuse like that, and it's just like, I prefer the guide. I prefer the guide. Oh, I found them. I found them. They're up here. Alright, Mogno. Mogno has a lump on his nose and a buzzing in his ears.
I've seen some big bad bugs flying around in the forearms lately. Giant spiny things that look like they're full of eggs. If those eggs hatch, we'll have a problem on our paws. Could you get rid of them for me, Kupo?
Sure, why not?
I tried to squish those horrible bugs myself, Kupo, but it turned out they weren't small and close. They were big and far away. All I ended up with was a swollen nose. Dude, you have depth perception problems or something, dude? Yeah, you get more quests when you get flying? I see, I see. Magyuge. Magyuge, yeah, some of these quests were specific, like, that you needed flying for them. Magyuge's pom-pom is all a quiver. Elder wyverns here, elder wyverns there, elder wyverns everywhere. I know they're planning something, but what? I've been watching them for days, just waiting for the moment they launch their attack. I'm so tired, Kupo. Could I ask a really big favor of you, adventurer? Get rid of them for me. It doesn't have to be all of them, Kupo. Just 4 or so. That would make them think twice about doing whatever it is they're up to. They're definitely up to something. Or at least delay them long enough for me to get some rest, Kupo.
Vigilant Moogle.
Please, adventurer. It isn't good for my nerves, just floating here, waiting for the wyverns to attack. You could get rid of 4 of them for me, I could finally relax a little, Kupo. Maybe have a little bit of a nap.
Okie dokie. Alright, let's do the faraway one first. Let's go retrieve the baskets, and then we'll loop back around and do the rest of them. Alrighty, flying all the way out there to retrieve some baskets. Lots of fetch quests. Okay, let's see. Also lots of like, hey, search around and find this shit quests. Here's the circle, best of luck. Monsoon's basket. Is it just 1 basket? No, it's 3 baskets. Nope, it is 3 baskets. Oh, thank goodness. This one, easy enough to locate, easy enough to locate. Maybe they're all on the lower area. Maybe not. there. Nope, they are all on the right. Heck yeah, alright. Baskets retrieved. Alright, this is killing wyverns. Oh yeah, elder wyverns. Okay, here we go. Elder wyvern slaying time. And there we go. There we go. Elder wyverns finally defeated. And then, right, the bug hunt. Defeat the big bad bugs in the forearms. Expecting damselfly. All right. Okay, here's another one. Murder. Alright, and then one more. Somewhere back this way, based on the circle. Oh, okay, here we are, here we are. Boom, shakalaka, easy peasy. Alright, alright. Hello, hello. We are back. Mog now.
You got rid of the big bad bugs, Capo. Thank you so much. When the dragons fly down to the world below, they often bring back the eggs of vilekin or the seeds of strangleweeds in the soil stuck between their claws, and we're the ones who have to root them out. They're so inconsiderate, Capo.
This is actually an important lesson on tracking in invasive species. If you're going to places that have invasive species in them, make sure to check the dirt on your shoes and not track it into your yard, because you can be bringing invasive seeds with you. This has been a PSA for preventing invasive species. It's also why you're not allowed to bring things like plants or usually fruits or anything like that across borders. Because they don't want you spreading around invasive species like that. And then animals just naturally hitch rides on human transportations all the time. That's how like rats and mice and stuff like that end up on islands, is because of they hitch rides on airplanes. Yeah, invasive species, man, they'll kick your ass. And it can be so much more easily transported across vast distances and wreak havoc with different ecosystems that haven't evolved to deal with them, and either have to adapt real fast, or like the invasive species just strangles them and stuff like that. Invasive species is, you know, it's a big problem. But yeah, it's your invasive species PSA. Alright, let's see. Sure, you know what? We shall take, we'll take this, sure. Why not? Anything else to say, Mog? No?
The dragons look as small as kupo nuts from up here, and even I can crush a kupo nut, Kapo. I'd go down and squish them, but I'm a little tired today. Maybe tomorrow. Well, then I went down and turns out the dragons were actually big. I have problems with, like, object permanence or whatever.
Moguye.
Thank you, Kapo. Now that we've reduced their numbers, those wyverns won't be attacking anytime soon. I can finally relax. For an hour or two, anyway. It's all the Dreadworm's fault. Ever since he roared, the dragons have flown into a wild rage, attacking anything they set their eyes on. They're so scary, Kapo.
Oh my god, dude, you got another quest. Okay. Moguye's shoulders are all a shiver.
Do you hear the snapping noise, adventurer? It's the cry of a crackleweed, Kupo. Several new seedlings have taken root in the forearms, but the poor little things won't last for long in those dragon-infested lands. We have to move them somewhere they'll be taken care of. Could I ask you to dig up 5 seedlings and take them over to Moxia, Kupo? He's the Moogle in charge of the garden over a garden above Mogholm. If anyone can find those poor little seedlings a good home, he can.
More retrieving plants? Okay.
The forearms is no place for a crackleweed, Kapo. If they aren't moved to a new home soon, they'll waste away. I'd be ever so grateful if you could dig those seedlings up and take them over to Moxia. He'll know what to do with them.
Okie doke, okie doke. We've also, down here, we have 3 of the baskets for Mogson. Hello, we have your baskets.
If I don't get those baskets back, this whole day will have been a waste, Kapo. Are you able to recover them?
A strangely heavy basket woven with one of the thick grasses native to the islets floating atop the Churning Mists.
My baskets! Thanks heavens you found them, Kapo. I went to throw in cash to gather crystals for my crafting, but then I heard a dragon roar in the distance and ran off, leaving my baskets behind, Kapo.
No problem, dude. Make sure to always retrieve your baskets. Maybe get better way to carry them.
When I see all the marvelous structures and glittering tools the landlords made, I can't help but want to know more about them, Kapo.
Okie doke, okie doke. So yeah, I got to gather these plants, I guess, and then this one out here. Okay, here's one. Hello, please do not mind me, mob. I just wish to retrieve this seedling. Alright. One more plant to retrieve out here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Hello, excuse me, don't mind me. I'm just gonna take it real quick. Alright. Excellent. And then we gotta take this, yeah, just a quick flight, I guess, back over to Mogholm. We should be, like, right up here anyway, so... just whoop, drop this off real quick. Okay, here they are. Mogs, yeah. Hello, we have some plants for you. Shoot.
Chocobo, get out the way.
Chocobo, scat. Oh, well, whatever.
Kapopopo, can I help you, adventure?
Crackling seedling. Even with only a single pair of leaves having sprouted from the soil, the seedling already is producing the snap, crackle, and popping noises associated with the flora. Fucking Rice Krispies over here.
Moguye sent these seedlings to be replanted? Well, alright, I'm sure I can find a place for them somewhere. Ever since the dragons went round the twist... Okay. Their lands have fallen into a rack and ruin, and a lot of the native plants have been lost in the process. But as long as we Moogles live and breathe, the flowers will always find friends in us, Kupo.
Moogles, champion of the flowers. Alright, so that's that bunch of questing in Asa. Then there's 2 things out here, save the Pom Guard and an immaculate home. Which is obtain the dragon egg. Oh, looks like we have to fight this guy. Through the egg. Hello. Thoughtless dragon. Should we remove the wyverns too? Or the amphitheater, sorry. Wrong dragon species, wrong dragon species. Alright. Dragon egg retrieved. And yeah, now we gotta go Pom Guard here real quick. Alright. Oh, they're fighting Mogok.
This dragon doesn't look so tough, Kupo. Help Maga before she comes to harm.
What the fuck is Maga?
The dragons are everywhere, Kupo. Worry not, we shall take care of this cretin. Adventurer, hurry and find Maga, who should be patrolling to the north of here. She could be in trouble, Kupo.
Alright, alright. Just a bunch of Moogles hanging out here. Alright, Maga, hello. We have come to aid. Winged Dismantler. Alright, don't worry.
I thought I was done for, Kupo. Thank heavens you were here to save me. The others may need our help. Let's hurry back to Zenith.
Alright. Let's see if these dudes is okay at fighting that empathy or whatever. Yep. Oh yeah, here they are. Yo, they did it! Magog.
That dragon was nothing for the likes of the Pom Guard, Kupo. Thank you, adventurer. I live to fight another day, Kupo. Maga told me of your bravery, Kupo. Thanks to you and us, Zenith is now free of evil dragons. And what's more, not a hair on a Moogle's pom-pom was harmed, Kupo. Zenith is one of this area's most magnificent monuments, and we can't have those disrespectful dragons coming in and mucking things about, Kupo. Now that the dragons have been dispatched, we shall return to Zenith to discuss the next steps. Follow us, adventurer.
Alright, Pom Guard squad out. Let's go back there and return this dragon egg real quick. Return the dragon egg real quick just to see if this has any more another follow-up quest or if like 5 more quests appear on the map or not. We'll see.
The nerve of that dragon making a nest in such a holy grounds. Did you have any trouble stealing the egg, Capo?
We did have to fight. The egg of one of Nidhogg's direct descendants is still warm to the touch.
That egg is larger than I imagined. Oh, you want to know what I plan on doing with it? Why, I'm going to march right back to that dragon and give it back the egg.
I'm pretty sure I killed the dragon dude, but not before giving it an earful. I'll have it know this is Race Valgyr's domain, and we won't tolerate untidy nests around here, Capo. Okay. I'm gonna take your younglings hostage. Okay. Okay. Oh, they really flew pretty far into this place. All right. Maga?
Those dragons have really made a mess of this place. It looks so neglected.
Yeah, there's also, I guess, lots of rubble.
Zenith is vast, Capo. How are we supposed to clean and protect it?
I mean, there's many of you. I mean, doesn't, you know, like, Pom Guard protect the other Moogles, you know, can help clean and shit. I don't know.
Zenith is a place of quiet sanctuary for his Valgyr, and none can be allowed to disturb it. This is the first time the brood of Nidhogg have dared to come so close. I fear they may intend the worst. They mean to demolish Zenith.
Alright. Mongul has lost track of Moglio's whereabouts. Oh, it's Moglio! I'm pretty sure that's the dude we helped become the Pom Guard. Okay, accept.
Zenith has been under the care of us Moogles for 1,000 years, and we won't let Nidhogg's minions defile it now.
I guess, like, right after maybe the humans, or not, the Elezen, broke their pact here and this space became derelict. Race Valgyr were just like, hey, Moogles, I'll make a pact with you. You know, you keep up this place so it doesn't go to ruin, I guess.
Zenith has been under the care of us Moogles for 1,000 years. We won't let Nidhogg's minion defile it now. The Pom Guard shall defend it with all its might, Capo. Huh? Where's Moglio? He was sent to patrol the nearby area, but there's no sign of his green cap. I hope he didn't wander off too far. Adventurer, search for Moglio. He should be close by. Mogok, Maga, start your assigned patrols, Capo.
Alright, hello main questing, goodbye main questing. Do not mind me, I'm searching for a Moogle. He's probably not even out here, dude. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait. Oh, here he is. I was like, maybe he's higher, and I'm just like, oh, great. Oh no. Dude, Moglio, are you okay? Moglio, speak to me.
Adventurer, a dragon attacked. So many. They've overrun Zenith. I'll be fine, Capo. Please, tell Mog-Yul it's too dangerous.
No, Moglio, dude.
Adventurer, it hurts. Please, tell Mog-Yul.
Dude, no! You'll be fine, dude. I have healing magics. They go out and defend the rest of the Pom Guard. Yeah, all the Moogle quests. Up and up, these guys are apparently okie doke. Or at least this batch is. Mogul is, at least. This one.
The fiends attacked. I wager they regret that now. Why have they come so deep into Zenith?
Dude, yeah, dude. Apparently there's a lot of them, dude.
What? Moglio was also attacked, Kupopo. I shall go to his aid immediately, thank you. But I worry for Maga and Magok's safety. The dragons could be lying in wait anywhere. Adventurer, seek them out and tell them Zenith is more dangerous than we imagined. This does not bode well, Kupo.
We shall take the potion. Alright. Okay, here's the 2 quests for each of the different Moogles. There's one, Moga, hello. Something is keeping Moga from crossing this bridge.
Oh, adventurer, I thought you were a dragon, Kupo.
Apparently super dangerous out here, lass.
What? Dragons have already been spotted prowling Zenith. We can't just let them run amok in our sacred palaces. In fact, I think I can hear their impudent growls from here, but dragons are so monstrous and their claws are so sharp. Just imagining the dragons fills me with dread, but you're brave enough. Do you suppose maybe you could cross the bridge and scare away any dragons you find, Kupo?
Okay, you make it back to safety though.
I can't imagine there are very many of them. Just cross the bridge and check, will you?
There's probably a lot. Okay, 3 areas to fight dragons. Vingaroon Ambusher. Alright, that is one. And then, okay, I wasn't sure if it was going to be higher. Okay, so it's just at the back here. Alright. I was expecting more. Alright.
There were how many dragons across the bridge?
Only 3.
Thank heavens for you, adventurer. I would have tired out after slaying just one, Kupo. Well, I shall return to my patrol. Mayhap I should keep a wide berth from this area. While you're here, I would ask one more favor from you. Magok is also patrolling the area nearby. Pray, tell him to be extra alert on his patrol. We wouldn't want him to be dragon food, Kupo.
I'm on it. Up, also our food buff gone again. Let's see. You know, whatever. We will use this one. All right. There is Magok. Hello, dude. Mogok is eyeing the horizon with suspicion.
Oh, it's the adventurer. Nothing is amiss here, Kupo.
Yeah, I'm warning you though, there's a bunch of dragons barely around, more than we expected. What? Nidhogg's minions have been spotted, and Moglio injured. How dreadful. Come to think of it, I did see something large moving across the bridge. I know what to do. I shall keep watch in front of this bridge and make sure no dragons sneak across while you investigate the area, Capo. Fear not, for I am a capable defender. Okay. I'll make sure no dragons sneak up on you, cross the bridge, and see if any of Nidhogg minions are stalking the area. Alright then, dude, I guess watch my back, I guess. Watcha! More vine runes, dude. The whole fucking battalion of vine runes. Alright, and the last one. Boom, shakalaka. Alright, dude. Dragons defeated, or dinosaurs, or whatever. To think the servants of Nidhogg have the nerve to come all the way here. Thank you, adventurer, for ridding Zenith of their presence. Well, I shall resume my patrol. No dragon shall escape my watchful gaze, Capo. Well, I suggest going back to safety, but alright. Complete. Alright. But is Moglio okay? Oh my god, Moglio is okay! Moglio! Fuck yeah, dude. I was worried about you. I'll be okay, but I should lie down for a bit, Capo. We finished our patrols, Capo. Excuse me, Tokobo, please move, thank you. I think we scared all the dragons away, Capo. Way to go, Pom Guard Moglio. Nicely done. You yet live, dude. Nice-oo. Mocule. Mocule is worried about the evading dragon's intentions. Mogok and Maga have given me their reports, Adventurer, tell me what you saw while patrolling through Zenith, Capo. Vingaroons. Lots of Vingaroons. As I thought, Nidhogg minions were already in Zenith. But if their aim was to destroy it, then why haven't they done anything more? Were they just here to attack us? Mocule, why do these dragons wish to destroy Zenith, Capo? Ah, Moglio, you've just joined the Pom Guard, so we haven't had time to tell you the whole story. Ahem. 1,000 years ago, when the Sky Lords and Landlords lived together in peace, they built this palace to stand as a symbol of their friendship. But as you know, war broke out between them, and Nidhogg and his servants wrought destruction upon the landlords. Of the structures that the landlords built, only this palace, so loved by the great Wormhurst Valgar, remains. Oh, I see. So that's why this one still looks super fancy and stuff like that, but all the other places are super ruins. I see. So it all could have looked this fancy once. A symbol of friendship. If they can't bring down the whole tower, they must mean to destroy its symbolic part, Capo. Its most symbolic part. That couldn't mean. Oh no, Kapopo. They mean to destroy the spire. The spire is right above us. Magok, Maga, the two of you come with me. Moglio, you still need rest. Remain here and stay out of sight of errant dragons, Capo. Well, wait. I feel so useless, Capo. It's alright, dude. You're injured. Sometimes you gotta, let your squad take over for you, you know? There'll be a time when you'll save your squad, and there'll sometimes where your squad saves you. Well, I may not be able to help, but you're here, Capo. You must help the others in my stead. Follow them and protect the spire, Capo. Yeah, good. Don't do anything reckless, dude. There'll be a time when you'll be able to help. But I will. I'll protect it in your stead. Just be safe. Please help the others. They don't let the dragons bespoil Zenith, Capo. Wait, where is it? Higher? All the way up here? Okay. Located. Oh no! They're all injured. Dude, are you guys okay? Too strong, Capo. I'm too pretty to die, Capo. We didn't stand a chance, Capo. Ancient Vouvre. Don't worry, guys, I'll defend you. Ah, so you've brought a member of mankind to fight alongside you. You have done well to survive the attack of my minions. But where they failed, I shall succeed. Your corpses will fill my belly as the last remnants of mankind burn before me. Cocky piece of shit, come at me. You think you alone are gonna take on all of mankind? You're so weak. You may be ancient, but you're also like super weak. But then again, I am weak as well, dude. This guy just fucking melted. For being a cocky piece of shit, yeah, we weren't much. Did everything, everybody else, you okay before? I've never faced a dragon so strong. Thank the heavens you were with us, adventurer. I made it through with naught but a crooked palm, and it's all thanks to you, Capo. You guys, no worry, I heal. Way to go, guys. You put up a brave fight. I don't know how you defeated the other ones, but that one was such difficulty for you. Maybe he used sneaky tactics. Yeah. Such a dreadful dragon. But you gave it a thrashing of a lifetime. Their plan lies in shambles, and Zenith stands proud, Capo. Zenith is safe, and those dragons will think twice before coming here again, Capo. At last, we can finally rest our wings. We've barely had time to stop and look for what look at what we're protecting. But now that we do, is there a sight as breathtaking, Capo? I mean, there's lots of breathtaking sights in the world, but yeah, it's pretty. Nice architecture. Aye, its beauty is unrivaled. Alas, time has not been kind to it. Every day, the cracks run longer and more bricks come loose. and there's little we can do to stay the ravages of time. I often wonder if Valgar is saddened by the sight, Capo.
It's not for us to know the Great Worm's feelings. What matters is that we honor the Covenant and continue keeping Zenith clean and safe.
Yes, the Covenant of our ancestors formed with the Great Worm Valgar. We protect his precious memories, and in return, he protects us. The great Valgar has suffered the sting of betrayal once already, and we shall not be the ones to betray him again. Until the day clouds of sorrow blot the skies no longer, we shall remain true to him. Damn, dude, such loyalty, such commitment, Pom Guard, I salute you. Oh, Kapopo. Are you crying, adventurer? It's so sentimental, dude. Brought a single tear to my eye. We didn't mean to get so sentimental. Worry not. This isn't a time for sadness. Cheer up, because thanks to you, the Pom Guard has the courage to be even better, Capo.
We'll patrol Zenith one more time to make sure no more nasty dragons are lurking about. Pray, return to Mogholm and tell Captain Moglu of our valiant deeds here.
Alright, dude. Pom Guard out. A fearsome dragon at Zenith. I dread to think of what might have happened had you not been on hand. My thanks for your aid, adventurer. It is as Magok says. Come what may, we will continue to honor the sacred covenant with Valgar, Capo. Would that we could do more. Had we but the knowledge, we could restore Zenith to its former glory. But we haven't. They're not architects. And it avails us not, or like cobblers or whatever the heck it is. Craftsmen. And it avails us not to dwell on what we cannot do. Nay, we must focus our energies on what we can do. That is, protecting Zenith. You'd also, like, maybe send a band of Moogles to go ask some people in Ishgard, maybe. Some of the crafters in Ishgard, if some of them could share knowledge or come up here and help. If Valgar will allow. Okay, focus on what we can do. That is protecting Zenith. My Moogles have performed their duty most admirably this day, and they shall be rewarded with Kupo nuts. Oh, dude, okay, the Kupo nuts. Alright. Okie dokie.